Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dave, and we're back for our next reading of the Old Testament. I'm speaking up a little bit more today because someone told me that they actually stopped listening to my videos because they couldn't hear me. So I apologize for that. Most of the time, the reason why I'm talking a little bit quieter is my family is asleep. My wife works third shift. But so today I've closed the doors here and to the office area, and hopefully you can hear me better today. All right. So we're in chapter 21 of Genesis for those of you that have been following along. We're going to talk about Isaac is born, Hagar and Ishmael depart, a covenant with Abimelech, and that should be it for a total of 34 verses today. So remember, if you want to follow along, besides just listening, you can view the Bible for free on the internet at Bible.com. You can choose whatever version you want. Today we'll be in the New King James Version, and we'll be using my Reformation Bible. Really nice Bible, by the way. It's really big. It's an amazing study Bible. So if you are looking for one, I highly recommend it. It's a R.C. Sproul edition. Also, remember, you can use the YouVersion app on any Android or iOS device, and I use that app literally daily, I believe. There's cool plans and stuff you can do on there, but it's really neat. So let's go ahead and get started if you're ready. And here again, hopefully you can hear me. I'm speaking up a little bit louder. And again, I'm sorry for the times that I was quiet, all right? All right, here we go. And the Lord visited Sarah, and he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son who was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac. Then Abraham circumcised his son Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh, and all who hear will laugh with me. She also said, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. So the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast on the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, whom she had borne to Abraham, scoffing. Therefore she said to Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, namely with Isaac. And the matter was very displeasing in Abraham's sight because of his son. But God said to Abraham, do not let it be displeasing in your sight because of the lad or because of the bondwoman. Whatever Sarah has said to you, listen to her voice, for in Isaac your seed shall be called. That I will also make a nation of the son of the bondwoman, because he is your seed. So Abraham rose early in the morning and took bread and a skin of water, and putting it on her shoulder, he gave it to her and the boy Hagar, and sent her away. Then she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water of the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under one of the shrubs. Then she went and sat down across from him at a distance, about a bow shot. For she said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite of him, and lifted her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. Then an angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven and said to her, what ails you, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation. Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water, and she went and filled the skin with water, and gave the lad a drink. So God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife for him from the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his army, spoke to Abraham, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Now therefore swear to me by God that you will not deal falsely with me, with my offspring, or with my prosperity, but that according to the kindness that I have done you, you will do to me and to the land in which you have dwelt. And Abraham said, I will swear. Then Abraham rebuked Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servants had seized. And Abimelech said, I do not know who has done these things. You did not tell me, nor had I heard of it until today. So Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them to Abimelech. And the two of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. Then Abimelech asked Abraham, what is the meaning of these 7 ewe lambs which you have set by themselves? And he said, you will take these 7 ewe lambs from my hand, that they may be witness that I have dug this well. Therefore he called that place Beersheba, because the two of them swore an oath there. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. So Abimelech rose with Phicol, the commander of his army, and they returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there they called on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines many days. All right, that concludes chapter 21 of the book of Genesis. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions or just want to comment, I welcome those. I love seeing your comments. They motivate me. Not every day is an easy day, right? But the Bible is a great place to start your day, so that's what I'm doing here. All right. From Central Texas, I hope you all have a blessed Saturday, and do something good for God today. Do a good deed for someone. It can be something very, very simple, but try and do something good today. And try and get in the Word a little more than just the reading that you do with me today. If that's all that you can get in, though, it's all that you can get in, all right? Thanks so much. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where He is in all this mess, He's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not